and I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Hola gente melómana, ¿cómo están? Acá María Cueto, esto es bajazzmagazine. Hoy les traigo algo súper especial. Tuve el placer de tener una conversación con Dale Davis, que fue bajista, director musical y bueno, amigo de AMY Winehouse, que es alguien a quien yo admiro muchísimo. Entonces aproveché a preguntarle varias cosas que quería saber, tanto de cómo es tocar la música de Amy, como cómo hacer para ser un buen sesionista. Bueno, ya van a ver las preguntas. Les dejo acá la traducción del video. Y bueno, nada, estoy todavía un poco nerviosa porque fue una experiencia así medio surreal, pero muy contenta, agradecida a Indigo que me dejó conseguir esta entrevista, así que gracias a ellos. Vayan a seguirlos a las redes sociales, que voy a dejar todo por acá abajo. Y bueno, disfruten la entrevista.
First thing I would like to know is why do you think it is important to play Amy's music today?
Well, she left a great legacy. I do it out the love and respect that she showed me and the rest of the band. And also the audience is the most important thing. It's the audience that really why we do this.
Mm-hmm. Do you notice that according to the different part of the world, the audience is reacting differently?
Yeah, everyone loves her music just the same. Different countries react in different ways. I imagine the South Americans are going to go quite crazy. So
yes.
I've been there before with Amy, so I can imagine what it would be like.
Yes. You're going to be touring in many countries in Latin America, right?
Yeah. I think it's 8. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, in Argentina, we always sing a lot in the concerts, so yeah. We even sing during the solos. So don't worry if we start screaming and singing while you're playing.
No, that's what I expect from South America.
Okay, so as I told you, this is a jazz channel. And which is your favorite songs from Amy's music? Which are your favorite songs?
Well, Moody's Mood, Moody's Mood, yeah, for love. There's many, Moody's Mood, Me and Mr. Jones, Love is a Losing Game. But they're all great. But if I was to pick 3, it would be those 3.
They have like a jazzy quality in them. Well, of course, Moody's Mood is from a solo, right? But
yep.
But Love is a Losing Game and the other one, Me and Mr. Jones, they have like a jazz quality. Was it fun for you to play with Amy? I mean, regarding this complexity in her music.
Yeah, it was a joy to play those songs. I mean, with Amy, when she wrote Back to Black, she said she wrote a very simple song, a simple album in comparison to Frank. Mm-hmm. And when I first heard it, I thought, yeah, they are very simple in sound, but they're complex to play, So
even the melodies are quite complex to sing. Yeah. I think she opened like a new way of singing for jazz musicians, jazz singers, mixing a little bit of jazz and pop in her melodies, right?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of pop as well. Jazz is a basis, but there's a lot of pop in there.
You talked about Moody's Mood for Love. Was there any other song that you played? Any other jazz standard that you played, like maybe outside the gigs? Like?
Yeah, there's Round Midnight. There Is No Grace of Love. They're the 3 that I used to. They're the 3 that we used to play on the Frank album. She did used to do a lot more with other people, and in fact, she played with a trio while she used to play with us in the early days, and so they'd stretch the songs out. So they were playing their own songs, but they'd stretch them out a lot longer.
Do you think Amy's public was a mixture of pop and jazz too, or was it just like very popular?
No, it's a mixture. It's a mixture of jazz and pop, mixture of young and old. So she reached everyone. The more interaction that we get from the audience, the more we play out. Having said that, some crowds are quite quiet. They're quite shy. but they still appreciate it. You know by the end that they've enjoyed the concert. So it's just different people react in different ways.
Okay, so we are really happy to have you all in Latin America, especially, well, in Argentina. I'm going to be in Buenos Aires, so I'm going to meet you there. Are you going to play the repertoire for Frank or for?
It's mostly Frank and Back to Black. We don't really touch on the Lioness album because Amy never performed them live. So we try and keep it as Amy would have performed it back in when she used to perform it with us.
And when you perform, do you play the same arrangements, or have you tried different arrangements in this last?
We generally stick to the same arrangements, but within that, you're not playing the same thing every night. You're doing things differently every night. But yeah, it depends because people want to hear certain songs, so you can play less songs and stretch out. But then I think people will need to hear certain songs, so. That's how we try and keep it. And also it's to try and keep the same spirit that we had when we were on stage with Amy. I know Amy did that, she used to like change things up, and we still do it to a certain extent.
Okay, perfect. Yes, like trying to keep the spirit, the same spirit.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, more than the actual what's being played. The
singer that is singing nowadays, do you think that she brings new things to the songs?
I'm not looking for someone to bring new things to the songs. I'm looking for someone to keep it fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you go too far off the melody or stuff, people are used to hearing a certain thing. So some people will want to hear it as is. Some people will like the freedom, but I'm not looking for someone to I just need someone to keep it fresh, because we do it night after night.
So thank you very much. This was a pleasure for me. I'm a huge Amy's fan since I was very little. So thank you. It was an honor for me. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and look forward to seeing you you're going to be in Buenos Aires?
Yes, I will try. I will try to go and we can meet in person.
Okay, nice one. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bueno, increíble, ¿no? La verdad que un gustazo haber podido hacer esto. Estaba un poco nerviosa porque nada, Amy fue súper importante para mí. Así que nada, espero que les haya gustado. Déjenme en comentarios si quieren que haga entrevistas así, si les divierte, si les interesa, qué tipo de preguntas quieren que les haga a los entrevistados. Y nos vemos la próxima, gente melómana. Si llegaron hasta acá, dejen en comentarios si escucharon a Amy Winehouse y cuál es su música preferida de ella, su disco, su canción favorita, si sintieron su influencia en algo. Realmente a mí y creo que a muchas músicas de mi generación nos influenció muchísimo, pero quiero saber de ustedes. Gracias por estar ahí. Recuerden que en bajazzmagazine.com hay cursos, hay asesorías, pueden tomar clases conmigo. Y también recuerden que en el canal de YouTube hay un montón de videos ya subidos que pueden ir a explorar. Hay entrevistas, hay videos de teoría musical, de historia del jazz, de filosofía de la música, de todo un poco. Y estamos leyendo también la autobiografía de Miles Davis. Para quienes no lo vieron todavía, vayan a esa lista de reproducción que hay muchos videos leyendo. Hay entrevistas también que he leído que le han hecho a Coltrane, hay videos de consejos de músicos, bueno, de todo un poco. Nos vemos la próxima. Gracias por estar ahí. Suscríbanse al canal si no lo hicieron y muchas gracias por estar ahí siempre mirando. Nos vemos la próxima, gente melómana.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elsa.